So here are my thoughts on the PlayStation Vita after using it for about 1 week. What can I say? I got this as an impulse buy. It was really inexpensive on a GameStop after Christmas sale. So I decided to pick it up. And there's so much to say about it. I mean, my brother, he actually had this about 2 years ago. Not the same one, but another one 2 years ago. And I asked him, I said, "Why did you buy this?" And it was because at the time I thought, phones are just as powerful. Your iPad, your whatever, it can do the same thing. But that really only told half the story because I have played a ton of games on my phone, even paid for good games like Final Fantasy and Sonic CD, and just nothing compares to having the true physical control that you get with a PlayStation Vita. The joysticks on this system are really superb. Overall, the control is incredible. It was much better than what I had with my PSP, and this is really just an evolution of the breed. I mean, I use my PSP all the time, and I use this all the time too. And I also have a 3DS, and I might just be infatuated for a time, but this is really good. I don't really know what's going to cause me to start playing my 3DS again, other than maybe, some Nintendo software. But the controls are great. The screen is really good. If you look up some fairly impressive videos, like some of the Nokia marketing videos or some of those Pentatonics ones, they look incredible on the screen. It's an OLED screen, which the TV's never really caught on here in the States, but the screen technology is incredible and some of the best I've ever seen. It's not the highest resolution, but you're really not going to notice. It's definitely something you're not going to notice. This is definitely not a replacement for a phone, so don't get thinking that because it's not. It can't do a lot of things. But what it can do is play games really well and have some good internet applications for Twitter, Facebook, Netflix, YouTube, all sorts of stuff. The main reason why I hadn't gotten a PlayStation Vita until now is because I was really nervous about the software selection, and there's stuff that I wish would still be there that isn't, like, a full first-party Sonic game, but that stuff isn't there yet. But for what is there, it's really superb. I've downloaded a lot of demos onto this device, and they're really superb. The Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is really good. I got Tearaway, which has just been praised as an amazing game, and it's a really fun game. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if I were to tell somebody if they had a Vita, you definitely need to play Tearaway. I don't think it's one of those games I'll keep forever, but I think it's a game I'm definitely going to play through, and it's a very enjoyable experience. Me personally, I kind of prefer the more old school, challenging platforming games like Mega Man and all sorts of other stuff. So it's really strange that I like it, and the reason why I'm saying I'm not going to keep it after I'm done playing it is because it's like an experience game. It's like a tech demo. Like, it really shows off the graphics and the colors. It really shows off how all of the functions of the system can work in harmony, from the rear touchpad to the camera to the touch screen and the physical controls. It shows how they can all work in tandem really well. The story is really bare bones. Like, really what captivates you is the art style, and it is a really interesting art style. And I'd say definitely if you have a PS Vita, Tearaway's a buy. That might even be like a system seller if you haven't gotten on it yet. Like, you want to play that game. Some of the other games I've gotten, actually was playing right before I started making this video, is Rayman Origins. And if you haven't played Rayman Origins yet, and you've been a gamer for any significant amount of time, you definitely need to play it. It's really good, right up there with the original Super Mario Brothers in quality, ease of play, and just addictiveness. Like, how much more you just want to keep coming back to it and keep coming back to it. It's just really fun, really fluid. Love Rayman Origins. I'd say if you have a PS Vita, definitely buy that. And that's another just one of the great software features. Um, and then the last game I have here to talk about, which I bought, is Gravity Rush. And Gravity Rush, as far as I know, the company that helped in making it besides Sony is no longer around. But as a plus side, if you have PlayStation Plus, you get the full game for free. And it's just really awesome to be able to have that game for free because it's such a great game. It was a launch title, and it shows off the graphical prowess. It shows off how all of the system's features work in tandem, much like Tearaway. But it's just, oh, it's so beautiful, and it's really challenging. I mean, it's a full in-depth game, more so than Tearaway. Tearaway is really an experience, but Gravity Rush is a full-on game, and if you have a PS Vita, buy it. And if you don't have a PS Vita, buy buy a PS Vita so you can play Gravity Rush. Yes, it's that good of a game. Now, I got mine for $129, and if you have an opportunity, get one used for between $100 and $150. I wouldn't say buy it new right now because I'm not sure when the new one's going to be coming to the States, which is a much improved version. But if you can if you get a good deal used, snatch up a memory card and get a couple of games, you will not be disappointed. Just as long as you have some money to throw around. If you're thinking about getting this or a 3DS, and you have a PlayStation already, I'd say it's really up to you. But this Nintendo software isn't enough of a pull for me because I bought Pokemon X and it wasn't that good. I bought a couple of other games for my 3DS and they're good, but it's kind of like after I started playing with the PlayStation Vita that it was kind of like a wake-up call. Like, the graphics are just so much more nice. It's really a refreshing experience. So if you're used to playing a 3DS and you go to play a PlayStation Vita, you're going to be like, wow, it's just incredible. And so that's my thoughts after a week. There's some really good software out there. Device obviously isn't for everybody. And by the way, if you're a guy, it can fit in your pocket. So I know this thing's big, but as long as you have regular size pockets, it'll fit in it. And then, if you're a woman, it'll fit in your purse. And it's really, really a joy to have. If you've been playing games on your smartphone and haven't really been enjoying it, or you find that you buy something and you never really go back to it, really that physical control that you get with the PlayStation Vita will make you come back and actually want to play the games. So that's my thoughts after a week. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to send me a message or comment or whatever. And thank you guys. I'll talk to you later.